delighted to be able to take this opportunity to honor the great contribution that the Irish clergy have made to the church here in Sacramento. It would be difficult to imagine all that the church has been able to do in the diocese without the legacy of the Irish clergy who gave up their homelands to establish their home and their ministry here in Northern California.
So all of us Irish guys who are here, who are Irish-born guys who are here, we, for one reason or another, decided on Sacramento. So we were called to ordination in Ireland through the Bishop of Sacramento.
One day coming out of dinner in All Hallows, the president was standing outside. He called me over and he says, Mr. Brennan, would you like to go to Sacramento? And I said, well, Father, I says, I think I'm going to Auckland, New Zealand. We'll cancel that, he says. The Bishop of Sacramento is looking for some men.
Well, I went to the seminary thinking I was going to go to Wollongong in New South Wales. And after a few days, I met a young man there by the name of James Murphy, who said he was coming to Sacramento. We became friends, and I said, maybe I'll go there too.
Well, coming to Sacramento, I do not remember anything being a cultural shock. First of all, there was no problem with the language. We spoke English, though there were some words that were different and we had to change. I discovered very quickly that people here didn't know what a fortnight was.
We may have had differences in the sports teams that appealed to us, but that was a little thing, you know. We had differences on the golf course, but all in all, we all got along very well.
It was an exciting time when I came. That was 45 years ago, 1968, so just shortly after the Second Vatican Council, when there's so many changes, and it was just about the time when the changes were being put into effect in the parish, and there was great enthusiasm.
In many ways, the Irish clergy, both bishops and priests, have been the builders of the diocese. So we're talking about our parish churches, our parish schools. Many of our social services were literally built by them.
Very many parishes were established by Irish pastors who built churches and halls and schools up and down the diocese.
Well, from the very beginning, they brought about the diocese and they built it up, so in a sense in their own image and likeness, and it really was very much an Irish church.
Priests are no longer coming from Ireland, and so that history is in many ways has come to a close.
There was a time there when I thought, well, gosh, all of us, the flow from Ireland has broken off, and what's going to happen? Well, you know, God takes care of things.
People remember their pastors and the way that the Irish clergy cared for them. And it's that legacy of care and kindness and cheerfulness that gives the faith its spark, and that hopefully that treasure that they have generously given to us will continue to be passed on for generations.
They were all very, very amalgamated, very woven together in our common goal, which was to spread the faith, to keep the faith, and those that had it.
I think the priests who came from Ireland, when I look back over the ones I've known, they were very dedicated, certainly gave a great deal, certainly served the people, and I think that's why people loved them.